It's unreal, man.
Yeah,
unreal. You never know, like, what plans God has for you. You know.
That's
really like at any second it could just be revealed to you, that because that's what I feel like, the position I'm in. I feel like it's been revealed to me that this is what my purpose is, you know, is to make music and to connect with people like you that are watching this podcast. And yeah, it's just crazy how life works. Yeah. Hey everybody.
Yeah, what's going on, y'all? It's a Dukesday podcast. We here live and direct with the homie Bruce777. Don't forget the asterisk. Yeah. You know, we in here, man.
Appreciate you for having me.
Hey, no doubt.
Yeah.
And last time we did a podcast, man. It was a little bit ago.
Yeah, it was like probably like 2019.
2019. Wow, yeah. Bro, a whole 2 years.
I still have that whole podcast. I know it ain't come out, but I'm saving it for something special.
Yeah, man, it's gonna be like,
there was a lot of stuff going around. Yeah. When we did that podcast, like right after, I'm just gonna come out right after that podcast, we had we like dropped our manager, like high key, and we were doing the podcast in his studio, so it was kind of awkward, but
yeah,
we good, and it's a couple years later, whole bunch of stuff has happened. I'm sure he's doing well. I'm hoping he's doing well, and yeah, man, we here, big sevens.
Facts. Yeah, man, and shoot, now we here. It's another episode, and my boy, it's been you did a lot of stuff in the past couple of years now, bro.
Man, I have since the last time when we dropped the men's and the video. That whole process was crazy.
Well, actually, hold on. Before we even get into that, man, because I know it's a lot of y'all out here watching. Y'all don't know who Bruce777, don't forget the asterisk, is.
Me.
You know what I'm saying? That's my boy right here. I'm gonna let him introduce himself to you guys. He's before I get into it, I was about to say, hey, he's an artist from Hawaii, yo. He's been out here killing the game. So I'm gonna let him talk to y'all real quick for a second.
Cool. So, hey everybody, my name is Bruce777. There is a star or an asterisk at the end of it. I am from Oahu, Hawaii. I'm a pop artist. I'm a rapper. I'm a singer. I'm a performer. I love music. And I just dropped a song actually last night. Yep. It's called Besties. Shout out Kane.
Oh, yeah.
Produced by Aaron Kane, producer extraordinaire. It's really good. I'm gonna drop a little video with that probably tonight, so definitely go check that out. It's on all platforms, so it's really good. It's a really good song. So
it's raw.
It's crazy.
Okay, dang. All right, hold on. Let's vibe it right now. Then in that case, I'll
say less, bro.
I'll pull it up real
Besties.
quick.
I'm gonna send you like the cover art, something we can post that. Bing.
Oh yeah, Besties. Yeah, we're gonna post it. We'll post it like right here in this little space between our heads. That'll be perfect.
Yeah,
that'll be perfect
for sure.
Let me see. What's it called? You said
it's called Besties.
Mm-hmm. Hey Alexa, play Besties by Bruce777. Seven.
I couldn't find
oh no.
Bruce 700, but here is other music by the Bruce 700.
No. Alexa, play Besties by Bruce777.
Here's Besties by Bruce777 on Amazon Music.
That's lit. I'm not even gonna lie, I didn't think it was gonna come up. Fire.
Hey Alexa, volume level 10.
Face good, rain good, if it's like that.
Shout out Kane, man.
Yeah. I been in your city going dumb. Shawty independent going dumb. Bestie told me treat him like they 111. Guess I gotta treat him like they 111. Like they 111. Petty for the summer, not the 111. She not the 111. The wrong one. Handling business till it's done. Till it's done. You been on my body, I've been peeping. How you doing? What's your name? What's your sign? How can I make you mine? Where your man at? Knowing this is going, I just need somewhere to land at. If not, I shoot a D until my ex and rubber band in there. FaceTiming while I watch you packing overnight bag. Face good, rain good if it's like that. How come everything is different when I see you in the morning? I'm turned up and doing the most like always. I'm Sursa with the drip all in the morning. I got girls who gon' stick with me the long way. I got girls who would do it, but you know I'm in city going dumb, dumb, dumb. Shawty independent going dumb, dumb, dumb.
Yeah.
I just wanna treat her like they one. Yeah. Guess I gotta treat them like they one, like they one.
Hey, shout out Kane, man. I'm not gonna do the whole song, but yeah, it's going crazy.
That was fun.
Thank you, Alexa.
Alexa, pause.
She want to keep running that.
I know, right? You should listen to it. You running that. Hey, Alexa,
Let me see.
pause.
Yeah, man. Bessie's out now everywhere.
Oh yeah, that was lit. That was lit. That's a little preview for y'all out there, so y'all can go ahead and check that song out, man.
Yeah,
My boy's a pretty dope artist. Now, don't sleep on him. Don't
Thank
sleep
you,
on
man.
him.
Thank you. I appreciate
Yeah, man.
that.
But yeah, man, I actually want to just kind of start from the beginning of your story, bro. You know, what really got you into music? You know, what inspired you to become the artist that you are today? I know you transformed and you came full circle. Not even full circle. You headed on an upward incline, man.
Always that. Yeah, always that. I try to. There's too many like things and different like circumstances that could keep you in the same spot,
Right.
especially with making music. You know what I'm saying? So I'm always trying to progress or like move forward in some type of way. But yeah, definitely. It's crazy. I watch so many, like I'm a like a student of music, right? I watch so many interviews. I watch your favorite artist perform probably like 30 times. And something that I've noticed in that is like a lot of interviews, people are like, man, I was making music when I was 5 years old and I was doing drums and all that. And like, bro, I didn't start making music, or like I didn't even find that I loved music until like late in high school, you know? So I feel like, man, if I started making music when I was 10 years old or 15 or sometime, you know what I'm saying, I'll be out of here. It'll be crazy. But yeah, I think that's definitely something that's really interesting about me, that I had a whole different life. I was playing sports and stuff like that.
Oh, what sports you was playing?
I was playing baseball, dude. I went to college and everything for baseball.
Oh,
yeah.
snap.
My whole life I was like my dream was to play for the Dodgers. Like I would fall asleep.
Wow.
Like
that's
imagine
crazy.
Dodger Stadium bright. And then you know what's even crazier? I did this thing. It's called a Pa'ina, and in Hawaiian, a Pa'ina, I believe, is festival or party or some sort. And this was when I was back in Hawaii, obviously.
Right.
And I was in college, and I was like, I was in high school, and I was super popular. I was like the only black dude in the school, obviously. So it's like
that was in Hawaii, right?
Yeah, I was a senior. I was about to graduate and go to college for baseball.
Wow.
Right. So they have this thing every year. It's called the Pa'ina. It's a festival, and you could just like sign up for it to do some talent type stuff, right? And I was like, man, I could sing. Like I'm a good singer, right? Like everybody's like, I can sing, right? Like I sound good in the shower or whatever. Bro, I got my friends. My friends are really good instrumentalists. Like there was a drummer, guitarist, bassist, all kind of stuff, and I was a singer. We like half-ass practice and stuff, whatever, but we got up there and it was like 500 people out there. It was more people probably than I've still ever performed in front of, and it was completely terrible, bro, from beginning to end. Like it was just like it was so bad, and I still can't even watch the whole video. I can't even. No one's ever seen it. No one probably ever will. But the thing is, like, I got off that stage and I was like, wow, good thing I'm, good at baseball, right? Like, a good thing I have baseball. Like, good thing I'm not gonna, like, I put down that mic and I was like, I'm never gonna pick one of these up again ever.
You decided he wasn't even gonna work. It ain't worth pursuing music at that point.
No, and
so
it's crazy.
So you really did come around full circle.
It's unreal, man. Yeah, unreal. You never know, like, what plans God has for you, That's really real. Like at any second it could just be revealed to you, that because that's what I feel like the position I'm in. I feel like it's been revealed to me that this is what my purpose is, is to make music and to connect with people like you that are watching this podcast. And yeah, it's just crazy how life works. Yeah.
So you went out there, you decided to start a band. You bombed on stage, put the mic down, was like, all right, music ain't for me. Good thing I got baseball. So then, from there, you went to college. Tell me about that.
Yeah. So I just want to, like, make this, like, I didn't start the band. It was just like, the Pa'ina's coming. and if you want to perform, like put in your your little pamphlet or And I was like, yeah.
So it's slick like a talent show.
Kind of, yeah, but everybody was actually like good at what they did. Right. And I had no I was just I'd never been to one, so I didn't know how big it was. I didn't understand the gravity of the situation, and it was crazy. It was just one of those things where it's just like I'm always gonna remember it, and it's just like, wow, it's so crazy. I'm here now.
All right. Wow.
But yeah, man, went to college. It was a crazy experience. I got in a lot of trouble. I found out a lot about myself, and then came here to play for Georgia State. I came here as in Atlanta, and that didn't work out. I wasn't taking enough credits. I didn't have enough credits to try out or something like that. So I was like, well, that's over, right? And it was really hard for me because that was my whole life for like 20 years.
Dang.
So yeah, I just got here and I was like, I never been here before, didn't know anybody, and I was just like, man, well, so I had already been like messing around with music, and I just decided to like drop out of Georgia State and get a degree in music engineering, basically mixing and mastering.
Okay.
And that's where I met Luca, and we've just been grinding since then. Like that school, it's called Recording Connection. Shout out Sheldon, he was my mentor, and taught me personally how to make my music sound better and cleaner, and I just kind of ran with it. I've just been grinding, bro.
Wow.
I've just been grinding, yep.
Dang.
Yeah.
And that's a crazy series of events right there, bro, because like
it is, because if you think about what I just said and like where I just left that off, I was like, oh, I just dropped out of school and then started working on it, and then you like click to now. It is pretty crazy because like you said, we've done some shit.
Wow. So what year did you move out to Atlanta?
In like 2015, 2016.
Okay, dope. That's around the same time I did too. That's crazy,
Really?
bro. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. Just grinding. Huh?
Yeah, just been grinding and
Just
pushing,
grinding
man.
it up.
That's how we gotta move. That's how we gotta move,
Man.
All right, so you ended up leaving. You didn't gave up baseball. Well, you didn't really give up baseball. You left baseball.
Yeah.
And then you started getting into music, studying the curriculum, and really like getting into like how was that experience for you? Like really getting and learning what actually goes on behind the scenes of music itself. Like what did you learn? Like what was some like key things that you think inspired you or like changed the way you make music to this day?
I think it's fascinating, honestly, and I think the biggest thing that helped me was just like so learning different frequencies and all that, and mixing, mastering. Which, if you're thinking about becoming an engineer, it's not that hard. So I would recommend you do it. So no offense to any engineers, obviously, but it's not as hard as you think.
That's real.
Right. So I learned some stuff.
I was about to say, somebody out there is gonna be like, yo, son,
hey,
this is easy.
Right.
But that's why they get paid good money.
No, that's a fact. Like, it's definitely things to know, and there's definitely it's they get paid because it's such an important job. I feel like also, as well as like how complex it is. I think it's just important. Like, I wouldn't be here without learning how to engineer, or if I didn't have an engineer.
That's real.
So they're like, don't get me wrong, they're very important. What was the
I know, right? We came around. But now the question was, as you started learning about engineering and just the different aspects of it, you know, how did that affect how you created music? How did that inspire you moving forward?
Definitely. I learned through the class for sure, and then also just by making a whole bunch of music.
Word.
Like, that probably won't ever be out. Because it's like just a process of finding out how I want to sound and like what works and what doesn't work.
Right.
And then I guess one of the biggest things I'd say is hooks. I love making hooks. I love writing hooks. They're addictive. Right. Like, they're addictive to me, and they're addicting to people that, like, you know, love listening to music. So I love hooks. Writing. I'm really more into like writing and performing.
Word. Okay. Yeah. You're a high energy performer, man. I like that. I like that.
You coming this week?
Fountain of Youth.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I'm performing too, so we can be out there.
Bro, say less. Say less. Say less. It's over with.
Yeah, it's about to be. Man. It's about to be crazy.
Shout out JWise.
Yeah, shout out JWise. Okay, so you said the hooks are your favorite part of the song. See, it's crazy because for me, yeah, I love hooks. I love hooks, but for me, I'm just more of like a lyricist. I just like. I like the bars. You know what I'm saying? That's
saying what you gotta say. Yeah, like getting it out there.
Getting it out there. But at the same time, though, it kind of because when you was talking about the hooks, how it's addictive to you, it's addictive to people out there because that's what gets stuck in people's heads. That's what they rock with the whole time. And it's very important. Like I love hooks too. That was something that over time I just had to intentively focus on to get better at. But like. I get that same satisfaction out of the bars. Like if I say something slick and somebody's like, "Oh,"
they make the face.
Yeah.
I get you, bro. I get you. Yeah, I think a big part of that is because I love performing. I'm a huge performer, so the like thought. I love performing that song because the hook is so easy. If somebody has never heard of the song before, by the last hook, they get screaming with everybody else if they want.
Right.
Facts.
Damn,
I love the bars too.
Yeah.
I love the bars. I'm really going to surprise everybody and just come out with.
Ooh, bro, that would be nuts. But like at the same time though, that I feel like that's important for every single artist.
No, that's a fact.
Because like I got some songs that I'm like, I'm like on some like, Travis / Kanye type crazy stuff that I'm like, I need to just come out and hit somebody with like a something like a big crazy sound instead of just what I normally do. But that's another thing, you know what I'm saying? We might have to collab on a track and come out something crazy.
Let's do it.
Yeah,
let's do it, bro. I want to do everything. Like I was just thinking when you said like The Weeknd, you've never heard this fool rap ever, but it's like, shoot, why not? If you can do it, like, we out here.
That would be nuts. But like, because it's definitely doable. Like Beyonce, she be spitting,
she be snapping off. I already know.
And then it's like, because he could do that. He got a little cool little flow. So yeah, man. But
yeah, definitely.
I just love music because it's so limitless to what you could create. It's like you go in the studio. The crazy thing is like you go in the studio, you don't know what you about to make.
Right.
You just have faith in yourself as an artist. And you're just like, crazy. I'm gonna be raw. This is gonna be dope, and that's what it is.
What are you listening to right now?
Me? Oh, bro. So recently I was listening to the Nas album. We was sitting here, we were still waiting on Drake and Kanye to drop.
Right, yeah.
So the Nas album ended up coming out, and Nas was, bro, he was going hard. There's this track 40 Side.
It's called 40 Side.
Yeah, bro, that track.
It was he dropped that with Hit Boy, right?
Yep. King's Disease 2.
I still gotta listen to it. I listened to like half of it.
Yeah, but as far as like the artists that I've mainly been listening to lately, it's kind of, I wouldn't say it's sad, but we just got different phases of our lives. I haven't been listening to music as much as I used to.
No, yeah, I feel it.
But I've been watching a lot of marketing videos because like that's what's been going for me, because like I am marketing myself better. I am having the music reach more people. And then now I haven't dropped a song in like 2 years because of how, like, I realized I don't know nothing about marketing. My stuff ain't really getting out there like I wanted to. That's so
important, bro.
I feel like I'm wasting my time. Let me just work on my craft, get as good as I can when it comes to writing, and then for that, I'm about to drop a joint called Mama Mentality on the 24th, and I just like made a whole list of everything that I need to be doing for it and stuff like that. And so it just kind of, it's just been that process. But dang, who have I been listening to? I mean, I listened to J. Cole when he dropped his last project. That joint was hard.
It's kind of crazy how it kind of just came and went.
Yeah, bro. It's crazy how music like just been doing that in general.
That's a fact. But J. Cole's album was like supposed to be such a statement, like he was like, he said something about how he was going to retire on the last one, but he's like, I haven't, gave it my all yet. So he's like, just giving us this one. But then people are so crazy, like, it's so fickle, like what they want or like when it's good for them. You know what I'm saying? That's when they gonna run it up, and it's like, wow. But yeah, I agree. I like that project too.
Yeah, and then who else was I listening to?
You gotta listen to Tyler's project.
Oh, I haven't listened to that yet. I need to listen to Tyler's project. Vince Staples recently dropped the project too.
I was about to say that too.
Yeah, so I watched his Tiny Desk performance. They've been doing the Tiny Desk at home, huh?
It's incredible, right?
Yo, it's lit. It was lit. It was
that boy
lit.
was hanging off the bench.
Yeah, he was just like, eh.
Yeah, no, man.
Yeah,
those Tiny Desks. I can't wait. I can't wait to set one of those up.
Yo,
and have it be the craziest performance ever.
Yeah, so actually, bro, I partnered with a band. Shout out Sonic Communion. Them boys is raw.
Shout out Sonic Communion. Got the crazy name. That name is hard,
bro. And them boys raw. So so they're actually building a platform where artists like us can work with them as far as doing
the same kind of
same type of vibe as like a Tiny Desk, bro. And so I'm setting one up with them soon.
Really,
and then just gonna use that as ways so they can get more business, and it's something that's like affordable for independent artists, because like a lot of stuff out here is just
it's crazy. It's either crazy or it's just like it's like not really worth it, probably.
Right. And it'd be like that, but regardless. But yeah, and them boys raw, they did 2 Chainz Tiny Desk.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That's dope.
Because they do how they do all the Tiny Desks is at home, so they do whatever they want to do, wherever they want to be.
They set it up crazy.
Yeah. So the way that they did with the way that they did that, and I was just like, bro, that's raw. And I had already did a couple shows with the lead member of the band. He's the drummer, but that boy, he the one that produced my new joint that's dropping. Alex Turner, shout out my boy.
Dope.
Yeah, so I'm gonna get you linked up with them, because that's the vibe. That's the content that we gotta have out there as artists these days.
Absolutely. I think that's beautiful. I'd love to be a part of it.
Yeah, man. But hold on, back to you, bro. All right, so when you moved out to the A, and then you got into music, and you graduated from the program and everything, and then you just jumped in and started making music. Like, what was some of the first pieces of music that you made and put out there? How was it received, and then how did it help you kind of become a better artist from seeing how that process went for you?
I can't really remember before I dropped 7 Summers, which is like my first album, and that was monumental. I think that if I would have dropped a different piece of music when I dropped 7 Summers, which is just like a really important time in your career, because you don't really know what's going on. You're just trying to like figure it out, like even if this is even what you're really trying to do, right? So I took a lot of time and didn't drop anything. So that's why I don't really remember what was before that. And I put 7 Summers together, and I dropped 7 Summers, and the reaction was so great. Like, that's why I feel like everything is supposed to happen like how it happens. But the reaction was, it was like more than, how do I explain this? The reaction kept me going, right? Because if I dropped that after I put so much work into it and there was just no reaction, and then I could have easily been like, oh, this is not.
Yeah, because we all got that ego as an artist, and it's just like, dang, like people ain't rocking with this.
Exactly, but in turn, it was the opposite, and it was like solidified, like, oh wow, maybe I should be doing this. Like, enough people are actually, you know what I'm saying? And I didn't
showing
even
love, sharing, playing, all that.
I wasn't even close to where I am, Mm-hmm. So it's like, if people like me now, like, I know that's the thing. Tyler just said this on an interview too, like, none of you guys know what I know. Like, you don't have the information that I have. Like, not in a bad way, it's just like no one knows me like I know myself. No one knows what I'm capable of like I do. So like, you don't see 5 years from now, right? Like, I do, right? Like, or 10 years or next year. and I think that's very important.
Let alone the next song.
The next song, anything can happen. And the things that are going to happen are so crazy. I got like crazy shows lined up. But yeah, so I think that's a super important thing that that I was able to experience that kind of love from that project at that point in my career. And yeah, definitely.
That's dope, man. And I remember when you dropped 7 Summers too. That was
crazy, right?
Yeah, it was crazy. It was dope, and I was like, this boy actually know what he doing. This boy hard. Okay,
that's it. That's like when people they told me that, I didn't know. You know, right. I just made the music, but when people were giving me that, I'm like, all right, cool. And it's crazy that it hasn't been as easy as that, or like people haven't responded as well as they did to 7 Summers every time I drop music. Mm-hmm. But since that happened first, it was like, this is what it can be. You know what I mean?
And how that was 2 years ago, right?
That was in 2019.
Yeah. Shoot, the algorithms were more lenient back then too.
Yeah.
So.
Man, I was getting crazy streams. Yeah.
That was hard. That was way harder to get out there. But shoot, regardless, we're gonna tap in on that too. You know what I'm saying? Because
absolutely.
Another thing I'm trying to do is like make sure like all the artists that I rock with, everybody that you know is close to me, I'm like, yo, shoot, if I'm able to accumulate all this information as far as like how to get my music out there, how to run up these plays, how to run up this engagement, how to like generate real fans and stuff like that. You know, if I know this, I'm like, shoot, I gotta put everybody around me on,
man.
Because the way I look at it, and like JY's really kind of helped me understand this mentality. It's like, yo, if all of y'all start blowing up at the same, or just we're blowing up, you know, what is that really anyway?
No, I'm with you.
Yeah, but if all of us start, you know, taking off and elevating all simultaneously, what like that speaks for the whole scene in itself. It's like, yo, oh, Duke, he rock with Bruce, so I know he raw. Or like, oh, Bruce, he rock with Duke, I know he raw. Like whichever way that, you know, people end up seeing it, it's just like, it's like, oh dang. It's like when we see our favorite artists rocking with each other, we're like, it's such like, it's like, oh, you know him too.
It sets you apart, definitely, because me personally, and I know I can speak for you too, like I'm serious about what I do, right? Like I work very hard at what I do, and to you know, put myself in certain positions. So when somebody from the outside, a third party, sees that, like, oh, it's like almost like you have to take this person serious because you know that how I'm rocking, you know? Exactly, bro. I feel that to the max, man, and that's what it's about at the end of the day. And like that's the whole point of this podcast too. It's like we get to create a community, we get to let people know about ourselves, they get to see our personality. We just normal folks. It's not I love this. You know, because you know sometimes when we see our favorite artists and stuff like that, we're like it seems almost like larger than life, or like too like celebrity bourgeois, whatever, and it's just like, you know, you can't really relate to that. But you know, when you get something real that comes across to the people, that's something that you can relate to, something that you can vibe with, and something that's just, you know, 100 at the end of the day. And that's what this really about. Absolutely. How I see this is like like I told you, there's this like block before I became Bruce777 that I was just digging, right? I was just like, that time I watched so many interviews, and it's like, I like these because the next Bruce is gonna watch this. Like I watched Tyler's or whoever's, Drake's. You know what I'm saying? These are important, bro. Like wherever this goes, like I know where this goes. I know where this ends up. when it gets there, these are gonna be so important,
bro. Yeah. They're gonna be watching this 5-10 years from now.
Oh my gosh!
Like, bro, they was in his small little office.
Right. Like, I'll talk about this interview at like a Breakfast Club interview. Like,
Right.
I remember I was like with the homie Duke.
Exactly, right.
You gotta think different, bro.
No, that's so true, bro. That's so true. And then it this really kind of helped me understand, like, there's more to this than just music. It's not just about music, you know what I'm saying? It's
Definitely.
like we got to get out there and doing interviews. We got to get out there, you know, exposing ourselves who we are. And like, even having a podcast, that's like a whole nother revenue stream that we could create for ourselves these days. Like, yo, people stream the music, people gonna stream the podcast too,
yeah.
you know, and then like, let alone merch, you know what I'm saying?
You already know.
Yeah, so especially, bro, they stopped when it's crazy because I always talk about this. Like, man, I remember when I used to be able to sell CDs. I used to get 100 CDs for $100.
Damn.
And sell them for $10.
Bread, yeah.
So, and then streaming came out, and it was like, bro, you can't get a little CD for $10 because I get all the music for $10 now.
Exactly. Wow. Yeah. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Who knows where it's gonna go to next, right?
For real, man. For real. But hey, man, that's what it's about. You know, we're gonna do another one of these in the future. Then it's just gonna be like certain milestones.
Yeah. It's gonna be like, I'm gonna have a big chain with a 7 on it. It's gonna be sitting here like, I'm gonna be like, yeah, you see me, Duke.
I would be like, yo, I remember when he had the little cross.
He told me it was gonna happen. Nah, that's what my whole life has become, bro. Like, I don't even think about things in like ifs, you know. Like, I think about things in
whens,
in certainty. Yeah. Like, I tell my mom like all kind of stuff I'm gonna buy her, and it's like, I don't have none of that money, but it's like, it's already finished, bro. It's timing and it's hard work, you know? And it's just like how I think, bro, like how I'm trying to explain, like, things happen how they're supposed to happen. And I'm just blessed, bro, that I'm in the right place, you know?
Most definitely, bro. Hey, man. It's a blessing, bro. I appreciate you coming through, bro.
For sure.
Hey, man, shout out the boy Bruce777.
Shout out,
Make
Duke,
sure y'all go cop that Besties. It's out on all platforms now.
Besties out now.
Yeah.
Treat them like they won.
Hey, and by this time, Mama Mentality out too. Y'all better go listen to that too.
Run it up.
Run us all up, because, you know, this is what it's about. We out of here. Again, this is a Dukesday podcast. Shout out to the homie for coming through. Much love to everybody out there, and always remember. Actually, no. I want you to give people like a little piece of advice, or like something that always kind of got you through and throughout your darkest times, because there's a lot of people out there that's going through it, man, especially throughout the pandemic. It's been tough for everybody. So, like, you know, what's some words of advice or words of wisdom that you could leave the people with?
My friends, bro, check on your friends.
That's
my
real.
Friends, besides other things, have gotten me through my darkest times. Like, I got a tattoo. I'll show it. I got a tattoo of a tombstone, and it says "Dark Days." And yeah, that's why I always say check on your friends, bro, because you never know. Even if they're up, you know what I'm saying? Anybody could be going through anything, and we're all human. And yeah, my friends definitely helped me through a lot of stuff. So check on your friends, and peace out.
We out.